I cannot live without my life. I cannot live without my soul. The Heathcliff of her childhood disappeared forever that night. She could not find him. As she recovered, she waited for his return. But he did not come. And eventually, Cathy turned away from her old life at Wuthering Heights. In marrying Edgar, she found a measure of happiness. Two souls as different as the moonbeam from lightning, or frost from fire. But thoughts are tyrants that return again and again to torment us.
Joseph!
Person from Gimmerton wishes to see you, Mum.
What does he want?
I didn't question him.
I'll be back in a moment.
It's not one of Hindley's creditors, is it?
No, sir. Someone the mistress doesn't expect.
Heathcliff's come back.
Well, don't strangle me for that.
I know you didn't like him, but for my sake, you must be friends now. Shall I tell him to come up? Come on.
You bid him step up. Catherine, try to be glad without being absurd in front of the whole household. Heathcliff is a runaway servant. Sit down, sir. Mrs. Linton has asked me to welcome you. And of course, I'm delighted when anything occurs to please her.
And I also. Especially if it's anything of which I have a part.
Where have you been these 2 years, Heathcliff? You seem to have done very well.
Yes.
Perhaps you came into your inheritance.
Yes.
You look very fit. Perhaps you've been soldiering and seen some service abroad.
Yes.
I shall think it a dream tomorrow. And yet, you don't deserve this welcome. To be absent and silent for 2 years.
I heard of your marriage, Kathy, not long ago. I traveled here simply to have one glimpse of your face. I've fought through a bitter life since I last heard your voice. And you must forgive my silence, for I struggled only for you.
Where are you staying?
At Wuthering Heights.
Hindley Earnshaw invited you to stay at Wuthering Heights.
It is I who invited him to stay. It appears that Hindley mortgaged the property to cover his gambling debts. I was able to assist my old friend by taking up his notes. I am the owner of Wuthering Heights now.
What do you mean? Hindley and Hareton are both dispossessed.
It's our old home, after all, where Kathy and I grew up. I have a particular attachment to it.
Everything's so awake now. Do you remember how we pictured heaven?
I remember how you pictured it.
How did you picture it?
With you. Whenever and wherever you spent time with me.
Go away.
I love you.
When you went away, I removed myself from the heights. I rooted myself in his life, in the Grange. I cannot uproot myself again.
Why not?
I cannot. I cannot. Let me kiss you goodbye.
You won't drive me away again, Kathy.
I don't want to. But let us kiss goodbye as Kathy and Heathcliff from long ago. And kiss goodbye to that time. All right. We've put our time to sleep.